What's up, Chicago Bears uh, fans, Justin Fields fans out there? This is the Chicago Sports Talk, Michael. Back at it again with another video slash topic. Now, 7, I wish it was 15. 17 days. Actually, no, it is, 15 days till the NFL season starts. So, I'm going to give you my reasons of believing why Justin Fields is a superstar in the making. Over the past 2 seasons, he has been the whole Chicago Bears offense. The past 2 seasons, whether people want to admit it or not, Justin Fields literally has been this offense's best player the past 2 seasons. So even when, his rookie year, he had mid weapons. Last year, he had no weapons, but still performed at a very minimum level. Dude threw 17 touchdowns, throwing to bums like Equanimeous St. Brown and Dante Pettis, and he rushed for like 8 touchdowns. So, what are we talking about here, folks? Like, y'all glorify Jalen Hurts. But let's be honest with ourselves for a moment. All right? I get it. Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. Like, no one's disagreeing with that, but y'all are sitting here and telling me that without A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, you really think that he didn't benefit off of it? We're talking about 2 number 1 receivers. We're talking about one of the best offensive lines in the National Football League. Like, what are we doing here, folks? Jalen Hurts had everything perfect around him, and he just benefited off of it. Like, he had 2 number 1s and a good offensive line and he had a good defense, but then they didn't have a good offensive coordinator on top of it. So when it comes to that scenario, I mean, you have to admit that they had everything perfect last year. As it comes for people like 49ers, which the 49ers to this day are still coping on the fact that they missed out on Justin Fields. They're trying to roll with Trey Lance, as they're still believing that Trey Lance is still a superstar in the making, even though it's been his 3rd year and he's barely even beating out Sam Darnold in training camp. Like I said, Justin Fields is literally a superstar in the making because he has weapons around him in order to succeed. DJ Moore is a number 1 receiver. He has also Darnell Mooney, and he has Chase Claypool. The offensive line injuries doesn't concern me at all because we have about 2 more weeks till we have to get ready. So we have a lot of time to rest up and prepare. I mean, it's just like, I don't know why you could sit there and tell me the Bears are winning 6 games, and their only argument is the Bears are coming off the worst season. They were coming off the worst team in the NFL. I mean, my God, is that your only reason? Last year, even though it's completely irrelevant to right now, the Bears, in most of their games, 7 of those games that were lost by the Bears by 1 score. The Bears had the difference Justin Fields put the Bears in one-score games to make the whole world a difference. And once we had multiple one-score games to make a huge difference. Y'all glorify Jalen Hurts. Y'all glorify not even Jalen Hurts. Y'all glorify Kirk Cousins, and people saying Kirk Cousins, can win games even though he won't be the reason why. Do you know why Kirk Cousins won those 13 games? Is because he had weapons. He had Justin Jefferson. He had Adam Thielen. He had KJ Osborne. He had TJ Hutchinson. He had a good running back and a solid offensive line. I mean, what are we talking about here? That's the reason why Kirk Cousins was able to win those 13 games, even though they were in close contention in those games. That's the reason why the Vikings were able to win games, because when you have weapons all around you, they make the difference in the world. Like, you can't just expect any quarterback to perform with shitty weapons. That shit doesn't happen, bro. Unless you're like Patrick Mahomes. And even then again, Patrick Mahomes benefits off of the Kansas City system. Yards after the catch, which y'all say that was the reason why Justin Fields had good yards against the Tennessee Titans in the preseason game. Meanwhile, the Chiefs have been benefited off of yards after the catch for the past 3 seasons. Go look it up for yourself. I guarantee you Patrick Mahomes leads the league the past 3 seasons yards after the catch. Go look at it up for yourself. And you're still here and telling me that Justin Fields ain't a good quarterback? Yeah, this whole draft class. Forget Trevor Lawrence. Like, you don't hear about Zach Wilson. You don't hear about Trey Lance. You don't even hear about Mac Jones. Just Justin Fields. Because he's on the Bears. Yeah, that's their only reason. They don't wear the Bears uniforms. It's illegal to have for the Bears to have a good quarterback, according to the national media. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. Please, shut up. Yeah, we don't hear anything about those quarterbacks because they don't wear the Bears uniform. Not about Jalen Hurts' second year. Not about Josh Allen his second year. Nope. About one man and one man only. And he's wearing the Bears uniform. Like, why can't people just accept the fact that the Bears may found their quarterback? I mean, it's maybe hard to say. Yeah, I know we still have to prove it, but at the end of the day, you have to admit that they put Justin Fields in a good position to succeed. Niners fans can't admit that they made the wrong decision. No matter how much they tried to deny it, they know for a fact that they should have drafted Justin Fields. Look, the 49ers are probably the greatest team this past decade that won't win a Super Bowl ever. Because you want to know why? They don't have a good quarterback. They don't even... Brock Purdy, are we sure he can do it again? We don't count... The reason why we don't count rookie years because no one has film on you. I don't count rookie years. I usually wait till year 3 so I can finally judge a quarterback. And there's Niners fans to this day that still think that they can win with Trey, even though Trey had his opportunities. It didn't work out for him. But if you look at somebody like the Bears or even the Eagles, for that fact, they were able to surround Jalen Hurts with weapons around. Like, you get, I promise you, if you give Justin Fields, A.J. Brown, and Devontae Smith and that offensive line that the Eagles have for that entire year, the Bears in those games that they lost by 1 score, the Bears would have won those games. If you give them A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith and that offensive line, that was one of the best offensive lines in the National Football League. You give Justin Fields that, and I promise you, I'll put my whole money. I'll put my whole money on that. Put my whole life savings on that shit. I'll bet you he succeeds with that. Like, what are we talking about? And people will lecture me. Oh, well, Joe Burrow played with a bad offensive line, and he still went to the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes played with a bad offensive line, and he still made shit work. First off, Patrick Mahomes never played with a horrible offensive line ever in his career besides the Super Bowl against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Outside of the Tampa Bay game, Patrick Mahomes always had a good offensive line. So you can't say that about Patrick Mahomes. Burrow, you can say that, but at the same time, it's easy to succeed when you're in Burrow's case because you have people like Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd. Like, it's very easy to succeed when you don't have a good offensive line. When your wide receiver is Jamar Chase, and he's literally one of the best receivers in the National Football League right now. Like, it's easy to do that when your target beats the cornerback. Like, and Joe Burrow, throws it up there to Jamar Chase. Like, that's why he is able to win games, because he has weapons around him. Justin Herbert, his rookie year, people want to say, how much he benefited off of a horrible offensive line and still put up stats in Brook and had like 30 touchdowns. He had Keenan Allen. He had Mike Williams. Justin Fields, does Justin Fields, do you not see Justin Fields did not have the best supporting cast last year? Okay? If you cannot name Justin Fields' starting receivers without looking it up on Google, please be quiet. Justin Fields, with nobody around him, was able to still have 17 touchdowns, and he rushed in for 2 minutes. Let me tell you something. For all the haters like Don Burr, Fizz Vegas, CEO, what are you going to say if Justin Fields leads this team to the playoffs? Like, and Colin Cowherd, don't think I forgot about Colin Cowherd. What are you going to say when Justin Fields, if and when Justin Fields takes this team to the playoffs? Oh, they were in a horrible division. Oh, we had an easy schedule, or Justin Fields used to be carried. I mean, I'm just ready to hear that. He's not going to get credit on the media. He's only going to get credit by Bear fans and why be critical of Fields? Yes. He has weapons around him. He has no excuses. He is a superstar in the making. But according to what people say, as long as he wears the Bears uniform, you know what we say to those people that say that? Who cares? It's time that the Bears have a good quarterback. It's time we do that. And we'll see if it's illegal or not. So anyways, this is the Chicago Sports Talk, Michael, and I'm gone.